Like and subscribe right now, or else this will be in your bed tonight. r/AskReddit by Planet Reddit. What makes you roll your eyes every time you hear it? My dog barking at the gardener every week. Jack, you stupid nugget, you've known the gardener your entire life. He is not an intruder. I know some of you won't repost this. And I know who you are. Ducking hope so. Anyone with common sense will block you. My last name is the same as a current virus pandemic and beer. The jokes and questions are 98% the same and I don't think they'll ever stop. The jokes and questions are 98% the same. That's because the other 2% die. I literally laughed out loud. Why do you want to work for this company? IDK man, I hear you give out these things called paychecks. It's a lot more dangerous than when we were kids. USA, actually. No. Growing up in the 80s was one of the most dangerous for violence against children. It's on the media so much more now. It's more dangerous now than when we were kids. Me. Really, my parents had a lawn dart set that my friends and I played with without any parental supervision. Why can't you be more like, insert name, S, here? The answer to this is why can't you be more like, insert other name here? Or better yet, use the same person and twist their argument right back at them. My mom's "what are you going to do when I'm dead" speech. Yes. Every single time I don't know how to do something. Sorry, Mom. No one has shown me how to fix a drain pipe yet. Calm down. Major news networks saying this is breaking news. It used to be that they reserve that phrase for actual breaking news. Now they use it for even the most mundane stories. Watching the Super Tuesday results. Breaking news. Polls just closed in these states. We will have results shortly. So the breaking news was that there might be breaking news soon. Something that was planned to happen. Happened. MLM pitches with or without copious amounts of emoji. Edited to add. Since this keeps getting asked in the comments. MLM stands for multi-level marketing. Companies like Young Living, Moonit, Mary Kay, and Avon. To name a few of many. They tell you that you own your own business. But you're really working as a commission-only distributor and recruiter with no benefits. There's a John Oliver video that's worth the time to watch. You can also check out r/Antimilm. Momtrepreneur. Thank you for the copious amount of cringe. I will now proceed to hang myself. In Germany, there is a popular joke that my hometown doesn't exist. Lots of people know this joke, and when I'm in other regions, everyone will make that joke when I tell them where I'm from. It got really annoying after the first few times. Good for you that it can't be Bielefeld. Because it's a fictional town. Blobfish Leo's rolling their eyes. People who speak authoritatively on really complex subjects that they have a blog's worth of knowledge on. So, Reddit? Not just Reddit. Most people do this in person too. The internet is just rife with it. The people I respect the most will come out and say that they aren't very knowledgeable in a certain subject right away and then not try to BS their way through the topic anyway. This isn't just a company. It's a family. Duck right off. This is code for we're going to ask you to do some bullshit that is wildly outside the scope of what you were hired for. And not return the favor if you need time off or any other tiny inconvenience to the company. I'm OCD. I'm OCD. Washes their hands regularly and puts their belongings away when they're done using them. Takes notes in different colored pens. I have a friend who always throws in little lies to his stories to make himself sound cooler. It's an automatic eye roll whenever he starts telling one. Edit. Holy duck. RIP my inbox. Maybe I'll tell him I made a comment about him on Reddit that got 30k plus upvotes. He'll probably tell people it got 60k. Went to high school with a guy like this. So we started making shit up just to see if he would make up a story to top it. Worked every single time. This went on for months. He finally got owned so hard he shut up, and that exchange went like this. Bragging liar guy. My parents bought me a new SUV regular guy. My dad bought me one too bragger. Mine has leather regular guy. So does mine bragger. Mine has. You get the point. He went on and on until he ran out of features to list. Finally he says my parents paid X amount of money for mine regular guy. Then your parents are ducking stupid. Did this with an old co-worker. Shop claimed he and his buddy ran from the cops in his car, then got on two wheels and drove up onto the wall fast and furious style. Someone said, you know what, I don't believe that. He went ballistic at the audacity that he'd ever lie. Live. Laugh. Love. To be fair, I don't know that I've ever heard it spoken aloud, but I've sure seen it on walls in offices and homes. Eat. Shit. Die Trevor Phillips. I gotta go meditate. Or masturbate. Or both. When something is important to you, and someone says, don't sweat the small stuff. Exactly. Just because it's not big to them. It's big to you or the person who's talking about it. Pisses me off too. It's one thing to encourage people to not dwell on things out of their control. It's another entirely by diminishing something important to someone by saying that grade 9 classroom cat poster bullshit. When people think they're obligated to hate one thing when they like the other. Pepsi Coca. Xbox PS. Hip Hop Rock. Trek Wars. You can like both and it's fine. Edit. Oh, and don't forget iOS and Android and OS X and Windows. Cats, dogs too. I love both and don't like seeing them pitted against each other. Don't forget Marvel and DC. Big whoop if Marvel is doing better movies. Batman is still cool. Both franchises are great and you shouldn't feel obligated to love one and hate the other. For all intensive purposes. Like a bowl in a china shop. From the get-go. Irregardless. People that claim that ingesting something will detox you. Your kidneys and liver already do that. For free. No need to waste money on some stupid internet claim. Detox drinks, teas are literally laxatives. I don't know how scamming people to that extent is legal. I got a good cheap detox. Those Mio energy things you squirt in your water to flavor it. I used to drink them until I tried the sugar-free ones. Those once turned my anus into a high-pressure water hose. How's everyone doing today? Oh, you can do better than that. How's everyone doing today? I roll my eyes and cringe. Every time. I go silent when this happens. I can't hear you. You should see a doctor about that. Anything related to job hunting. But especially just walk right on in there wearing a suit. Ask to speak to a manager. Give them a firm handshake. Your resume. And ask when you can start. Lol, I really hate that one. Especially when I have to explain. Nobody but takes resumes or do pull-up interviews anymore. They send me out the door and to my computer. I'm job hunting in VFX right now. And there's nothing quite like both my parents not understanding that no one wants to see you in person. And that you have to apply online first. Call then again later today and bug them so they consider just you. No father, I won't, because that's pushy and rude. You only use, insert random number, % of your brain. No idiot, you don't. You use 100% but not at a time. Edit. Don't want to spread stupid false information. Really, when anybody uses a % when they are trying to describe something, 99% of stats are made up on the spot. That humans only use 10% of their brain, Lucy. Ironically, the people who spout this actually use 10% of their brain. When people pay extra money to have nitrogen put in fire tires. No thank you. I'll take the 78% nitrogen stuff for free. Anything related to crime these days and how dangerous the world has gotten. It is no more dangerous today than in your parents' generation. We are just more aware because social media. We also learned things like hitchhiking are dangerous and knowing a little about your kid's babysitter. Thank you Google, what a great idea. Police sharing info with other police, what a wild concept. That since I am an identical twin I must have mind reading powers. Or the am I seeing double joke. People who think being moody and brag that they're antisocial and hate everybody like it is a really cool and interesting personality trait. As someone who is kinda moody and antisocial and mildly grumpy, it legitimately sucks and should not be emulated if at all possible. Me too. I struggle a lot with social situations and developing relationships, finding interest in other people, and often fall into irritable moods. And I actively try to disguise and force myself to try and get over that. I want to appear social and enjoy company of others so badly. Being a moody and negative constantly is draining if not cool. Horse or pony jokes about my Great Dane. That's a horse. Where's her saddle? Comma. This is a dog park, not a pony park. I've lost track of how many times I've heard all of them. Repeatedly. For 8 years. I like to imagine you actually do own a horse and are just oblivious to the fact that people are genuinely concerned you are bringing a horse places it doesn't belong. Sitting in a circle and someone says, alright everyone say your name, hometown and an interesting fact about yourself. Throw away for reasons. Whoa, this really blew up. Thanks for the gold, kinda stranger. RIP inbox. Edit. Whoa, this really blew up. Thanks for the gold, kinda stranger. RIP inbox. S. And apologizing for formatting because, mobile. I'm starting to skip threads that start with this. The most annoying one is edit. Wow, can't believe my most upvoted comment is now about, insert completely average keyword here. This is real music. Unlike this and that. They don't make music like this anymore. Who is listening in 2020? I was born in the wrong generation. Just shut up and enjoy the damn song for duck's sake. Hey. I'm also listening in 2020. Duh. They don't make music like this anymore. I can guarantee you there was some absolute schlock in the charts back in my day. It's just that no one either remembers it or wants to admit that they used to unironically listen to it. I brought you into this world. I can take you out. Funny story. My stepdad told me this once when I was like 13 or 14. I looked him straight in the eye and just said, "You're not even my real dad." Later my mom told me I hurt his feelings. You hurt his feelings. He hurt my body. He burnt my shake. I'll give you this $20 bill if you roll your eyes. I'm not mad, but a $20 is a $20. I don't want chemicals on my food. Literally everything you can eat are chemicals. BIOCUCUMBERS. Of course they're bio. I prefer steel cucumbers. Anytime someone uses blessed. Ugh. But what other hashtag should I use when someone says bless you? This is the only acceptable use case. You should smile more. For who? You. Random stranger? Thanks for watching. Subscribe for 3 videos a day.